Welcome back, YouTube. General Soul back with Lunar, Eternal Blue Remastered. We're back in Meribia, and we need to find the Meribian sewers. And if you recall, in Silver Star Story, there was an entrance behind in the back of Ramus's shop. That door, I don't remember being there when we first came here. Now it's open. This is our way in. There was another entrance, but we wasn't able to find it. Anyway, we have fatal hoppers and grog snakes. The grog snakes are the ones up top. They like to poison you. Fatal hoppers also like to poison. The one that is jumping is going to do a slightly more powerful attack. The ones that are opening their mouths, I noticed that the ones that are opening, closing their mouths do poison, while the ones that just have like the steam coming out of their mouth also poison. So I don't know if there's a difference in power or what. I didn't really notice it. Anyway, just put them to sleep. They are faster than Jean, so of course they're going to attempt to move before Lamina can hit them with her spells. But they do tend to go for either Ronfar or Hero, at least for me. So maybe you can get lucky and get them grouped up, which actually was happening to me in every battle except for this one. Thankfully, Ruby does not wake up enemies that are asleep. But, yeah, not too tough. These enemies aren't tough. They'll be harder ones. As we go through, this is 2 of 4 new enemies. Ronfar levels up and gains Light Litany. So Light Litany is essentially the drain spell of Final Fantasy. If Ronfar casts that spell, it's going to steal a chunk of health from an enemy, and Ronfar is going to gain all that health in healing. So it's good as an emergency heal. That button we pushed lowered the North Bridge. This bridge we have to find the switch elsewhere. But that bridge is actually more of leaving the sewers than moving forward. Here's a new enemy. We have the Gunfoot. Gunfoot like this hits decently hard, but it is whenever its face is glowing, just like in Silver Star Story. It will shoot a beam forward that will do damage to all enemies in a straight line. So that means with this setup, Ronfar and Lamina are in the most danger. Anyway, normally after this battle, my strategy is to have Hero and Ronfar go after the Gunfoot, and have Lamina use her AoE magic against the sleeping enemies. I just didn't do that this time. But yeah, not too difficult. Yeah, when its face is glowing like that, it's going to fire its laser beam. So y'all want to take it out, because that laser beam does hurt. But yay, we did it. Alright, so if we go up here, there is a bridge that we have to lower. So we need to find the switch to lower that bridge. Fair warning, you're going to start seeing me pausing as I'm walking. I'm being texted. Okay, so Jean leveled up and her Bee Swarm became Swarm Attack. It's basically just like the other 2 attacks. It now will hit an area of effect and can cause paralysis. Right about here is when I'm starting to get texted. And so you see me stopping. I start trying to time the text for when I'm in a battle, because I know I'm going to be editing those battles out. But if you see me stopping and starting, it's either A, I'm having to move my map around because this area is huge, or B, I'm being texted and I'm responding. Alright, so we got a new shield for Hero, and I decided to give the legendary lid to Lamina because it actually boosts her speed and agility so that she can move faster. And that's one thing we definitely need with her. We need her to move faster. Now, on this switch will lower the bridge to our left. But one thing, don't worry too much about conserving your MP. There is a boss fight at the end of this dungeon, but before you fight it, you do get a lot of starlights, quite a few, enough to replenish enough MP for the main characters you need for the boss fight. Alright, so we have a couple of paths that we can go, but we do want to go to the right first. Yes. And there is our last new enemy right there. But right here we have a dew ring. I end up giving this to Ronfar. I forget exactly what the dew ring does. I'm going to have to read that here. Alright, take a look at it on Jean. And immune to sleep spells. That's going to be useful for a healer. So, Ronfar, let's lower your luck a little bit. That luck ring is probably going to end up getting sold. It's not going to be very useful in the long term. Alright, so this guy, he will not go right for you, so you have to figure out his angles and catch him. Alright, so the new enemy, it resists physical attacks, so you actually want to hit it with magic. And I know when he's spinning like that, it's dangerous, but I don't know what he does, because I never let him get it off. So, I don't know what he does here. I honestly, I don't think I've ever been attacked by him. I think I would have Hero use Squall, and then Ronfar use Anger Dice, and he dies before he gets a turn. So I don't know what he does.
Wanna dance? Ferocious wind.
Lady Luck be kind.
Alright, so he's dead. That takes care of that. And we'll just kill you with the Anger Dice. And okay, so he didn't poison. That's good. Shocking. Alright, let's kill the Fatal Hopper. But that is all the new enemies in this dungeon. Alright, with him dead, we can continue exploring. I'm either looking at my map or I am being texted. So, there's a chest on the other side there. If you want to go over there, you can go down and to the right. But first, I want to get the chest to the left and north. Don't worry about the path down from there that we just passed. We'll hit that in a minute. Alright, so we have a Quake Staff. We'll go ahead and equip that. I think actually the Thunder Staff is probably more useful here. But I wanted to check it out. So, head across here. And I need to heal. There we go. These stairs that go into the sewer water, don't bother taking them. You should never go into the water. There's no treasure chest, nothing. You have no reason to go down into the water. Anyway, come up here. We have a chest and a switch. A new headgear for Ronfar, and that switch will lower one of the ones we've seen already. Alright, so head back the way we came. I'm texting at this point. You see me stop and start. Now here, when I pass up this, I stop. I am checking my map to see if I need to get into the water for any reason. There is no reason to get in the water. Don't even do it. Don't bother. Alright, so head down this way. Hello. And you see the switch to our left. Hit it. So the switch up north actually lowered the bridge to our right. This will lower the next bridge we need. And that's really all the bridges we need to lower. There's one more to lower that one we saw at the beginning when we got that first chest. But as I said, that bridge is more for a fast getaway if you want to go heal than to actually explore. Alright, so head down here, and this bridge that was lowered gives you a silver light. Woohoo! We're going to hold on to that one. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. And then we have a chest just to our left that we need to go get. Alright, so we need to heal just about everybody. We kind of got our ass kicked there. Mostly because Jean's out of MP, so she can't put things to sleep. Would be nice if she was getting more MP. Alright, take you down and you down. Whew! And if we come down here, clear this out. And this chest contains a steel helm for heroes. So let's go ahead and put that on him. Alright, now that we've got that equipped, head on to the right here. Try and get you. Alright, and hero levels up and Squall becomes Tempest. Now at this point, his wind spell that hits all enemies is cheaper than Tempest. So if you still run into any of those enemies, use the AoE spell. Alright, this is the last switch. This one lowers that first switch we saw by the starlight at the beginning. So that if we want to leave and heal for the boss, you can. I do not. So, come here! Alright, I've got a healing nut here. Come here! And you come here! Come here! Alright, so Lamina has leveled up. Now, her ice pick becomes ice arrows. It's just like with her single target flame spell. It will shoot multiple and is stronger now. Also costs more MP. As you see, we are running out of MP on people. Alright. There is a chest that we saw. Head across this bridge, and this is the last regular enemy of this dungeon. This dungeon is clear now except for the boss. We get a silk dress. This is better armor for Jean. So we'll go ahead and equip that. I checked to see if Lamina can wear it. She cannot. This is exclusive to Jean. And both chests by that door up north are starlights. So what we are going to do here, I'm going to heal everybody up to full, or as close to full. Then I'm going to use a starlight on Lamina to give her more magic. We're going to get 2 more starlights. I'm going to give those to Hero and to Jean to help make this boss fight easier. If you choose to go up and exit back out to save at the statue, you can. Just remember you have to fight the enemies back down to here. It's like 1 or 2. So your choice. Either way, I chose to do it this way because we don't really need full HP MP. This is not that hard. In all honesty, this is one of those boss fights that becomes a regular encounter later in the game. But head south and we will have a scene. Ah, the Shadow Dragon cult is here. That's the one, Jean. Let's kick his ass. Alright, it is boss time against 4 assassins. The ones that are on fire like that, they will do a really strong attack. The ones that are not on fire will attack twice for about 12 points of damage. Not too threatening. The threats are the ones that are on fire like that. They are susceptible to poison, but they are resistant to paralysis. They are immune to sleep as well. So poison them as you can. If they are separated like they are, have Lamina use ice arrows. If they are together, have her use her AoE ice attack. First turn, run far. Use destiny dice if you feel like you're lucky, or use anger dice if you don't. Then Ronfar is on healing. Jean needs to get healed. So as we saw, most of them did not go until Ronfar did. So I'm hoping Ronfar can go first and heal Jean. I'm going to use a Purity Litany to heal her to full health. And I'm going to try and have Jean poison this last enemy. And we'll use an Ice Lance since these guys are grouped up. Alright, so all enemies are poisoned now, so that is good. Okay, we killed the big threat. Shit! Jean down. Jean down. But yeah, post sword with Hero. It's not too bad. Just keep the healing up. As long as they're not like doing their super powerful attack, it's no problem. Good job, Ruby. And the poison killed one of them. We're good. We're good. Alright, so let's post sword this one. And I should have... Yeah, revive litany. Let's do that on Jean. Let's do ice arrows, because I have a feeling the one that gets post sworded is going to die. Alright, so... Yeah, go after Hero. Yeah, go for it. Now die. Oh, he's still alive. Ow, ow, ow! Ow! That hurt! Alright, so that takes care of him. Okay, he is most likely dead this turn, so we're going to... No, we want Purity Litany for Hero. And let's just go ahead and attack him with the Swarm Dance. It won't... Like I said, it won't paralyze him, but it'll do damage. So let's see what this looks like. Ooh! Ooh! Ow, 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 ow! And post sword, and that should do it. And that is the Assassins! We get some XP, we get some money, and we got a Angel's Tear. Alright. We've been waiting for this. I hope he's slow enough that I can heal Hero, because this might hurt. Hey! This is not Mortal Kombat, Kano! Aha! You lost your mask! Ha 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 ha! Oh, look at you run! Look at you run! Come on! You wanted to rip my heart out! Come on! Where you going? Where you going? I think I do if you're running. Okay, the Tournament of Death. So we need to go... to finish this with the leader of the Shadow Dragon cult, we need to go to that town for this tournament to finish him off once and for all. Alright. Alright, we can do that. Alright. Well, good job, Jean. We saved the children. Jean? Yeah, that's the mask you kicked off his face. At least now he doesn't have a way to hide his face. Maybe. Yeah. Sounds good. Sounds like a plan. Alright. Well, since there was no voice lines, I don't know. I mean, you did spend time with him being trained, so you should recognize his voice. Alright, kids, you're saved. Little rugrats. I think you owe us some thanks. Go clean your rooms. Hey, we're going to Tobin's Peak. Hey! Hey! Fucking brats. This is why I don't want kids of my own. Alright. Anyway, instead of having to walk all the way back out like we did, like we would have to, there is an exit here. And guess where this takes us? This should look familiar, huh? And, okay, how did the Shadow Dragon cult with a bunch of kids get by you? Seriously. Seriously. Okay, so, serious question. How did the Shadow Dragon cult with a bunch of kidnapped children get by all of you without any single one of you noticing? Not a single one of you noticed. How? Oh, that's convenient. Loon is not here. He went to Pentagulia. Okay. All right. Anyway, let's heal up. Let's go ahead and go to Tobin and let Null know that we have completed our task. But before that, I'm going to sell my excess gear here. Get rid of all this here. We're not going to need all this armor anymore. I definitely will never use the cleansing water. I'll keep the life jewel just in case I need some extra money. And get rid of those two. We'll keep these rods. We basically have one of just about every element, I think, now. Alright, so let's go back to Tobin's Peak and let Null know that we accomplished our task. He should know since those brats just ran off. Unless we're really lucky and they got surrounded by wolves and eaten because they're stupid brats. Anyway, talk to this brat and you can ride the gondola back up to the top so we don't have to climb the dungeon. That is a good thing. I like that. And as soon as we arrive and move forward, Null will come out and greet us, and we will have a little bit of story here. Alright, so Null's trying to teach him some manners. Yeah, where's Lucia? I don't see her. Oh god, she better not have run off again. Alright, well, you can talk to everybody if you want. I'll talk to our party members, see what they have to say. It is kind of weird that Ruby didn't mention to Null that she's a baby red dragon, but he's calling her a red dragon. Interesting. I mean, it's got to be a coincidence. I mean, it's got to be a coincidence that he's named Null, because there's no way in hell he couldn't turn into a human. Nah. Anyway, if you want to find Lucia, come down here.
La 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 la
Sounds kind of similar to Luna, doesn't it? Well, so you finally learned to sing, huh? We're not taking them with us. We definitely are not. No way. Yeah, Lucia doesn't do anything out of the kindness of her hearts. She does it because someone told her to. Try having a brain of your own, Lucia. Well, there we go. She's just like, yeah, fuck these brats. Let's go. We gotta leave. Okay, we're done here. So, yep, nothing else to do here. Time to leave. And you can talk to anybody you want to. They're not really going to say anything too interesting, so I'm not going to bother. Plus, I was running out of time on the recording, so anyway, let's get out of here, head south, and oh, there's Null. What's up, Null? Yeah, we're kind of going there to find Althena. What do we got? What are you giving us? Something good? I hope it's you. Oh, the white dragon wings! Alright. Yeah, they made a change to it. I don't know if they made a change in the remake of Silver Star Story, but instead of teleporting us to towns we've been to, the white dragon wings will now be a like an escape spell from Final Fantasy to leave a dungeon. Some dungeons you're not able to leave. And that barricade is now gone, so we can finally go to Vane. Alright. Hey, this again? Okay. That's a good idea, because Hero wants to mate with Lucia, and he probably can't do that if you're watching, because you get jealous. God damn, you get jealous. Alright, so talk to the kid at the gondola to go back down, and this time, when we come to going left or right at the bottom of the screen, take right to go to Vane. I am going to end the video here. If you're enjoying the walkthrough, drop a like. Feel free to subscribe for more. And next time, we will finally see how Vane has changed in 1,000 years. See you guys then.